on now. Boom. Good morning. Happy hump day. We love to hump. We do. Why do they call it hump day? Not that it's licensed to run around humping like crazy. It's because it's the middle of the week, if you forgot about that. Hump day. Mike. Welcome to Morning Mike's, brought to you by Venbrook Insurance, our great friends over there. God, do we love Venbrook. We love them. They do a great job. Guys, wow. Good morning to you. Let's check in before we get to the thing, the big thing. I like it when there's a big thing. Hi, Karen. Good morning. This song always makes me happy. Oh, is it good morning? Okay, what song? Jesus, share it with us. Good morning from Alabama. Alabama's in the house.
Happy really, I think it was our song. I think our song makes her happy.
Our song. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, we paid like $3,000 for that, Steve. I was like, how do I got to do this? Okay. Toluca Lake Marcy says good morning to all Billy and Steve. Toluca Lake Marcy, you're just right down the street, hon. I mean, come on over. Have coffee. We could go live audience in here. We're right down in a little part of, I'm in my little house here. A little down by a swimming pool. I have a swimming pool and a little house next to it. And in there is this little studio that we put together. I tell you what, we could almost do a little audience. Gather everybody up. Good morning from Palm Springs. Oh my God. I can't know. I got something fun I'm doing. I got, when you trust the universe and you leave and you go and you follow your heart, interesting things happen. I've got an announcement that I'll be able to make very soon once they solidify the deal of something kind of cool that I'm doing, something I never thought I'd do. And I'm doing it. What did my psilocybin guy say? He said 2 feet planted in the future for you. 2 feet. Not one in, one out. Okay. I think we all need to meet there before the cruise departure. Where? Steve?
The studio. Remember you said bring everybody to the studio.
Thank you, Steve. Keep me on track because I keep going and then I'm not looking at. Good morning from Colorado. And how was your golf yesterday? Nobody likes a bragger. But amongst us here, just us, would it be like classless? My father would be like, don't say that. Don't. But I gotta say it. I'm an 8 handicap, if you know what that means. Playing in this tournament is an 8. In this tournament there are 13 teams, 6 from Ireland, 7 from America. Each team has 8 players. And you go out in groups of 4. And I played with 2 guys from Royal Portrush, where the Open Championship was this past summer. It used to be called the British Open. So they hosted it. So Royal Portrush and Old Head, another great Irish thing. And I played with Brian and Gilbert and Steve, and they're great Irishmen. And Billy. Hey, Billy, show us now. And they were so lovely, and we became great friends. 104 players, all playing against different clubs. And some of the clubs, there were some great ones, like Olympic in San Francisco, and Wing Foot in Westchester, and Garden City, and a men's club in Long Island. Out of 104 golfers, top point getter, the Bushman is on top. He carried the day, the most points. It's called a Stableford scoring system. So for a birdie, you get 3 points. For a par, you get 2 points. Anyway, for 18 holes, I added up to 39 points, which was the most. I was like, what? I couldn't believe it. Oh my God, there was so much love, so much. Oh, Billy, who knew you were such a great golfer? I knew you could talk shit in the patio, but oh my God. They were so great, these guys. Anyway, we're back at it for day 2 today. So we are we're leading the whole thing. But there's a club that's breathing down our throats. So, howdy from Texas. Good to see you, darling. Diana Marie, greetings from humid, rainy Connecticut. Boy, do I love Connecticut. You know, I'm friends with the governor of Connecticut. We kind of grew up together. He's a little older than me, but Ned Lamont is the governor of Connecticut. He's a Democrat and a lovely man. I'm going to say that. Good morning from Canada, Sister Wendy. Oh, the time has come. Good morning from Nebraska, Shoeless. Good morning, Billy and Steve. Love you guys. Yeah, baby. San Jose is in the house. God, it's so amazing where people come from. Oh, you know what? Look at this. Karen, she said, Billy's a great storyteller, like Garrison Keillor. Okay, raise your hand if you know who Garrison Keillor is. Lake Woebegone Days. Oh, my Lord. The great Garrison Keillor. And he built a whole old-time radio. We should do that, Steve. Man, we should you take the show out on the road, right? And you're telling stories with people. I don't know, but that's a compliment, and I appreciate that. Okay, let's get into it. Should we roll in with the Jimmy Kimmel was perfect, says Sister Wendy. He addressed what happened, and he was not apologetic. And Sarah McLachlan was chef's kiss. He was not apologetic. And I have to tell you, it reminds me of when Conor McGregor, right? He was in trouble. I forgot what he had canceled Conor McGregor. And Conor McGregor came up and he says, I would like to apologize for absolutely fucking nothing. And the crowd goes crazy. Kimmel, I think he handled last night absolutely to perfection. I really believe it. Do we have the opening? We have the opening sketch. Here's how they roared into it.
Oh, we don't have the opening sketch, Bill. The opening one. But what do you want to go with?
What am I looking at here with funny outfits?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, this is just the reacts to how he started.
So it opens with a montage of, news clips. People, Jimmy Kimmel will return to the airwaves tonight after Jimmy Kimmel, who Donald Trump has called an unfunny comic, is going to be coming back. Tonight, he's going to be very consequential. And then they cut to CNN. It will be a historic moment in late night television tonight when everybody hears what Jimmy has to say. Cut to Guillermo and Jimmy sitting in these outfits going, oh, Jesus, I think we should have planned something else. Do you? Oh, God, help. And then they hit the open. It's a very funny, cold open. I thought it was classy. I thought it was funny. And then he got into it. And I mean, where do we begin? Here's the thing. Jimmy did not apologize. He said a couple important comments. First of all, he said, it was never my intention to make light of the murder of a young man, and he got very emotional. Steve, I know we have that somewhere. The emotion of Jimmy Kimmel. You know, he always he tends to cry. Here you go.
I want to make something clear because it's important to me as a...
I call that a failure to launch.
And that is, you understand that it was never my intention to make light of the murder of a young man. I don't think there's anything funny about it. I posted a message on Instagram on the day he was killed, sending love to his family and asking for compassion, and I meant it, and I still do. Nor was it my intention to blame any specific group for the actions of what it was obviously a deeply disturbed individual. That was really the opposite of the point I was trying to make, but I understand that to some that felt either ill-timed or unclear, or maybe both. And for those who think I did point a finger, I get why you're upset. If the situation was reversed, there's a good chance I'd have felt the same way. I have many friends and family members on the other side who I love and remain close to, even though we don't agree on politics at all. I don't think the murderer who shot Charlie Kirk represents anyone. This was a sick person who believed violence was a solution, and it isn't.
Beautiful. Not an apology. Right? And for those of you who didn't, I understand. I would feel that way if it were me on the other side, I think. Not for those of you who don't see it the way I do. I'm so sorry. Not an apology. And I'm really glad he didn't apologize. No capitulation here from Jimmy Kimmel. He shouldn't do that. I really believe it. I was quite impressed. I've never been a fan of Jimmy, but I think he handled the situation perfectly, says Cora Bell. Yeah, not a fan of JK, but he handled it beautifully, says Lindsay Bay. Hey, Lindsay. He spoke about Erica Kirk. That, another emotional moment. But remember, this is the thing that drives me crazy. At the Charlie Kirk Memorial, Donald Trump got up and talked about late night guys and this, and they really, they're trying to incite violence. That's a fucking lie. You're taking a horrible situation and trying to weaponize it against late night comics, you petty. It's anything more petty than that. There isn't. While this woman is grieving, giving the speech from her heart of her lifetime, you're up there still angry about late night comics. What the fuck is wrong with you? It's unbelievable. I'm so sorry what your politics are. Mine are dead up the middle, but this is outrageous. It's so wrong. It's so unbelievably sick. It's wait till you hear the statement he put out after. He's already put out a statement that's just literally bonkers. But Jimmy, when this happened, when this terrible thing happened to Charlie Kirk, his wife, the family, Jimmy was nothing but graceful and lovely and put out what every other human with a heart would put out. And here he is talking about her last night.
Kirk forgave the man who shot her husband. She forgave him. That is an example we should follow. If you believe in the teachings of Jesus as I do, there it was. That's it. A selfless act of grace, forgiveness from a grieving widow. It touched me deeply. And it touches many. And if there's anything we should take from this tragedy to carry forward, I hope it can be that, and not this. So thank you for listening, and I'll have more to say.
Oh, you know what? Look, and hey, isn't that interesting? Christians can be liberal too. They can be Democrats. Wow, I didn't know that. I thought only conservatives cornered the market on Jesus and Christianity. I mean, it's as graceful as you can possibly be. And then he went on to pound Trump with jokes. He leaned in all the way. I have to tell you, Sinclair Broadcasting did not air Jimmy Kimmel's show last night. I believe 40 ABC stations that they own refused to air it. And a bunch owned by Nexstar did not air it, including in Salt Lake City. I wonder if those people don't speak up and say, hey, excuse me, put my show, the show back on. I want to know what's going on with everyone. We can watch it on the internet. And Donald Trump, Kimmel had a great time with the fact that Trump says I have no ratings. He goes, well, tonight I do. It's pretty good. But he went on to slam Brendan Carr as one of the worst human beings he could imagine as the chairman of the FCC. Jimmy said, the fact that this man went on a podcast, instead of whispering this to someone, he publicly goes on and says, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. An open threat to Disney. It's the most embarrassing person, he said. He said, one person I never agree with, but I might agree with him now, is Ted Cruz. And he played a funny clip from Ted Cruz.
Maybe most of all, I want to thank the people who don't support my show and what I believe, but support my right to share those beliefs anyway. People who I never would have imagined, like Ben Shapiro, Clay Travis, Candace Owens, Mitch McConnell, Rand Paul, even my old pal Ted Cruz, who, believe it or not, said something very beautiful on my behalf.
I hate what Jimmy Kimmel said. I am thrilled that he was fired.
Oh, wait, no, not that. The other part.
But let me tell you, if the government gets in the business of saying,
What you
we
can and
don't
can't
like
say.
what you, the media, have said, we're going to ban you from the airwaves if you don't say what we like, that will end up bad for conservatives.
I don't think I've ever said this before, but Ted Cruz is right. He's absolutely right.
Billy from Nita right here. He never spoke out when he received so much hatred. People were wishing death to him. Jimmy never responded. He's funny, not always, but he is a comedian. I found the whole thing unbelievably well handled. So much pressure to strike the right note. You have no idea the nerves back, even though he's been doing it for 22 years, the nerves to get it just right. It's like, I would have been sweating bullets back there. And he did. And then he decided to do a comedy bit. And I don't always laugh at Robert De Niro, but he took a commercial, came back, and after he made fun of Donald Trump, like at the United Nations, he saw Trump, apparently the escalator is working just fine, and he and Melania get on and it stops. The escalator's broken. And Jimmy says, where was that broken escalator when we needed it 10 years ago on the way down? Which was very funny. Then, of course, it gets going, and then it cuts to Trump, speaking to the General Assembly, just like riffing. You've got bad borders. Your borders are bad. You got to shut them. You got to shut them. Your countries are horrible. They're going into the trash. They're terrible countries is what you have. In the broken English and the whole thing. And it's just like, oh, my God, I'm trying to think of any other president doing that, which could be fun and funny, but it's not funny. Takes a commercial, comes back, and he says, okay, we invited the FCC chairman, Brendan Carr, to come on the show, and he agreed. He's joining us right now. Surprise, surprise. And it was funny.
Wrong guy to talk to, but it seems like the FCC is using mob tactics to suppress free speech.
What the did you just say to me?
I didn't mean any offense. You can't curse or we'll get fined by the FCC.
I am the FCC. I can say whatever the I want. No.
Well, it sounds a little like threats and intimidation to me, Chairman.
Stop that. It's just me, Jimmy, the chairman of the FCC, gently suggesting that you gently shut the up.
But you can't say that. That's a violation of free speech.
Oh, yeah, about that. Speech, it ain't free no more.
What? It's not free no more?
Yeah, we're charging by the word now.
You're charging by the word? How much are you charging?
It depends on what you want to say. Like, you want to say something nice about the president's beautiful, thick yellow hair, or how he can do his makeup better than any broad. That's free.
Okay. All right. That seems reasonable.
But if you want to do a joke like he's so fat he needs 2 seats on the Epstein jet, that's going to cost.
Okay. Can I just ask
Oh God, that's funny. So you got to mix the comedy. Look, I think a late night comic should have the right to make a point about, look, my show, the biggest point he made, my show is not important. What is important is that we live in a country where my show is allowed to go on, or a show like this is allowed to go on and speak truth to power, or speak opinion to power, or comedy to power. And that's the important thing. And I agree with him on that. I do think, to keep it, I would love, I would keep it absolutely up the middle, but that would be my own thing. Out of respect for the country, I'd hit Trump and make jokes about Trump and then go right to the other side and say, well, hang on for a second. Let's keep this fair, equal opportunity, and then go on to other funny things that don't involve him at all. But this is a big watershed moment. It's a moment that needs to be discussed, and that's all there is to it. It's the thing that is happening in our country. Thank you, Salty Beach. Salty Beach girl. Hey, Lori. Yeah, I got the passion. I get worked up, right? I went to Robert De Niro's restaurant in New York, Tribeca Grill. Yeah, I've been there too. Yeah, He's a big partner in Nobu. Big partner. Okay. How did Trump take it? How did he take all of this? He put out his Truth Social statement. Let's read it together, fam. Here we go. I can't believe ABC fake news gave Jimmy Kimmel his job back. The White House was told by ABC that his show was canceled. Something happened between then and now because his audience is gone and his talent was never there. Why would they want someone back who does so poorly, who's not funny, and who puts the network in jeopardy? Jeopardy by whom? By playing 99% positive Democrat garbage. By the way, up from 97% a few days ago is what he said. So he is yet another arm of the DNC. And to the best of my knowledge, that would be a major, here it comes, the next threat. Illegal campaign contribution. We have a new channel to punish Disney. I think we're going to test ABC out on this. Let's see how we do. Last time I went after them, they gave me $16 million. This one sounds even more lucrative. A true bunch of losers. Let Jimmy Kimmel rot in his bad ratings. Guys, come on. I don't. Here's what I do understand. I do understand the people who voted for Trump and wanted change and hated politics as usual. And they look to him as this maybe crazy enough that it just might work kind of thing. But crazy's crazy. And it is so far gone. I don't understand it. And what the worse than what's going on right now is the capitulation of people who are so clearly on the record saying that he's nuts. J.D. Vance and other people, who are now like, right there, because power is so unbelievably intoxicating. You want the desire to be so close to such immense power is so much, and everybody's falling over themselves. I remember when Mitch McConnell the first time around stood up to him. He's like, no way. And then he caved, fell right in line. The great Paul Ryan, who was the Speaker of the House, he left. He's like, I can't do it. Man of principle. I think he might run, by the way, the next time around. Paul Ryan could be interesting. Anyway, Joe Rogan, right? I like Joe Rogan. He's up the middle, like me. He is maybe he's a little center right? He's a more libertarian, let's say that. I think he's more libertarian than conservative, but Joe Rogan said, I definitely don't think that the government should be involved ever in dictating what a comedian can or cannot say in a monologue. That's fucking crazy. The problem is the companies, if they're being pressured by the government, so that if that's real, and if people on the right are like, yeah, go get Disney. Oh my God, you're crazy. You're crazy for supporting this because this will be you. And then Rogan turned on Trump for a second for constantly writing on Truth Social about his dislike for late night talk show hosts. Joe said, I think that is also fucking insane. I don't have time to do that. How do you have time to do that? How do you have time while you're running the world to be tweeting that you don't like talk show hosts? That is so crazy. So let's see what happens with Sinclair. And I'm going to text my guy. I'm going to text somebody right now. When is he coming back? Question mark. Can you join me live on my YouTube chat right now? Question mark. It would be so refreshing. A man who decides. Although he has to report to the big boss, but.
Hey, Billy.
Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah,
okay.
I got the gong here. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
Here's our first one. New here from Fincastle, Virginia. A. Young, 1979. Here we go, everybody.
Welcome. You have been. That was an unimpressive gong. Did you deaden
How
that
about this
thing?
one?
Yes, Steve. You can't hold the rim. You have to. It has to be. It can't. Yeah, baby. Fincastle in the house.
We got
Gonna
another
have a
one
gong.
here.
Oh, Courtney from Tampa. She wants a gong. We double gonging today?
Double gong day, double gong Wednesday.
Oh, wow. That's unbelievable. Wow.
Yeah, I got one more for you, Billy. Mildred's back, and apparently,
Where the hell did she go?
She wasn't here yesterday, as we noted. We didn't see her yesterday. She came
Okay.
back, and Billy, you've had many nicknames from me, but you've never called me a hot croissant.
Oh my God, my name is Mildred. I won't be silenced. Billy is like a hot fudge chocolate cake. Creamy. Okay. And she called you a hot croissant?
I am a hot croissant.
Oh my.
you haven't called me that one. You've had other nicknames, but not a hot croissant. So Mildred's back in the house.
Yeah. Okay. Mildred, welcome home, honey. Welcome home, wherever you went. Mama Roll, he needs to grow up. He's president. Here's a question. What would Charlie Kirk think of that statement? That's another one that confuses me. All due respect to Charlie Kirk, but he's wearing the red hat too, and I don't get it. If you're a big man of faith and family and all of that stuff, there's, all Trump did. Trump financially shook down and threatened. Did you watch the Hulu documentary? The guy that ran Liberty University. Caught him in a room swinging, with another couple and his wife, and like weird stuff. And Trump's like, "I'm going to tell on you if you don't give me that." It's just like, holy crap! Oh my God. Anyway,
Billy, this will be our first. This is a big day for us. Read our latest note here. I just popped up.
I was new the other day, and I didn't get a gong. Which is so weird to say. I want to be gonged, don't we all? Just unbridledly, just reckless abandon. We all just want to be gonged. Gonger, Steve! Gangnam style, baby. Gangnam style.
Triple gong Wednesday. Triple gong.
Gangnam style. Okay, that was hot right there. Hot gonging going on this morning. God, it feels good to gong somebody. Really want to bring back the Gong Show, right? We should have a big talent show going on in here where people have to show us their talent, send in their video of something they can do. You send us the video, okay? And then we'll do the Gong Show. And the video's playing 60 seconds and Steve gives you the gong and that means you're out. Although the gong is very special. The gong means you're very much, burn some sage, Billy. What does that do? Shell, what does burning sage do? Is that good for you? Is that make you chill out or something? I'm pretty chill. You know what I love about yesterday? I didn't drink too much. I was going out afterwards and with somebody, and it's kind of want to show up having had too many cocktails on the patio, celebrating your fantastic golf performance. And by the way, you're only halfway done. You didn't win shit yet. You're just leading. You got to go close it out today. And then we have a big banquet tonight with coat and tie and the whole thing. I got to tell some jokes. I haven't figured that out. I don't know what I'm going to say, but I don't care. Just let it rip. Yeah. Oh, God. Mildred's hungry this morning? Oh, no. She hasn't been fed in a while. Yeah. Mildred said, oh, that's what she said. Needs a man, actually. Yeah, we all need it. Well, we all need somebody to love, Mildred, or to absolutely maul in a moment of tremendous passion. I don't know. Whatever you need. Some people need different things. I'll tell you what I need. I feel like, I got divorced in 2019. I feel like, you gotta... I'm into the, I never thought, everyone says, I'm never getting married again. Never. I'm never getting married. It's too brutal. You do this and that. No. Yeah. And then no. That's where I think a real good partnership is where it's at. And when you're in it, don't lose it. You know, you gotta. I talked to my mom. Told you guys this about my mom the other day when we were talking about the journey, which at 86 she wants to do one. I'm like, oh my God. And she said, yeah, like used to tell Dad, you gotta put a little sunlight and a little water on that garden, and it grows and it blossoms, and that's me. You know, I become funnier, I become, brighter, more beautiful. And Dad was like, oh. Anyway, such a cute little lady. We got to get Mom on soon, just to have Mom check in. She's always so worried. She's really worried about me. She texted me last night because she listened to one of the Hot Mike's podcasts, and I got very opinionated. But I only when I feel something passionately. And she's like, I'm just worried that people out there are crazy. I'm like, Mom, don't worry about it. It's okay. We're very strong security. Have you met Steve? Look at the security in that guy. Steve, by the way, martial arts guy. You don't mess with Steve. Steve's like a black belt or some shit, right?
Yeah.
He's a grappler. He's a fighter.
A few of those things laying around, but
Steve won many competitions. He also, Steve, do you have the old picture? I want everyone to see the old picture. Steve used to be in an 80s hair band.
oh God.
Steve's hair was all the way down his back.
Let me see if I can find it.
You've got to
Should we
find that
unleash that
picture.
picture today?
I'll take over the chat. You go find that. Billy, whatever happened with George Lopez? Fuck George Lopez. You heard me. Stood me up 20 minutes before tea time on the biggest member guest tournament that I was in charge of and made me look like a fool and never apologized. Man has absolutely no character. Billy, sage is a cleansing of the spirits. Oh, great. Let's get into that. It takes all the bad juju out. Sage keeps the evil away. Steve, I need sage. Shit, America needs a sage. Billy, I was losing faith that anyone had any common sense anymore. Your show is refreshing. Your friend in the PN Dub. Thank you. I'm a common sense fella. Radical moderate. Radical centrism. And then I just want a man, so I can say, not tonight, honey. Mildred has a headache. Oh, Mildred, don't do that. Don't lure someone into the lair and then say, Mom, I got a headache. No, unless you actually do have a headache. Okay. What was the humble brag? Was it me? Should I do it again? Oh, Billy, you did. Oh, this happens. Billy, you did pick up an Irish accent yesterday during golf subconsciously. I know. I hate that. All right, Gilbert, it's your shot now. And then who's going to putt after that? Rory McIlroy always says, and so we did. Oh, Billy, look at this. Oh my God, I'm getting rich watching your show regularly from Ireland in particular. Hey, just played with all your boys from Royal Portrush and Old Head and County Sligo and all those great places. Particularly since you're interested in Karen Reid shenanigans. Great show, Billy. Love from Ireland. And love to you. So many great new Irish friends I'm hanging out with today. Steve, Gilbert, Brian. And we go back at it. That's awesome. Yeah, Karen Reid. This is awesome. Karen Reid is going on the offense. Let's take a little moment on that. Alan Jackson suggested to me. I said, when are you going on the offense? You got your second trial coming up. Third trial. 2 criminal trials. Now you go to a civil trial that the O'Keefe family is putting on you. And I think they've lost it. I feel so bad. The O'Keefe family should give us a reason, a moment to let us feel badly for them because they lost their son. My natural instinct is to want to feel badly for you and empathy for you and love you, except for you keep going after this woman who didn't do it. So we can't feel any empathy for you. We think you're crazy. Or so butthurt that you're just lost your mind. She didn't do it. There's no collision. You've had 2 criminal juries say that. So now they're going after her in the civil trial. The O'Keefe family, all of them, will lose that. And then Karen, in the civil hearing, the first hearing, right after, Alan told me, don't worry, we're going to be going on offense soon. You wait and see. So he alluded to me before he left that there was something they were going to do on Monday. And in the middle, in Monday, the other lawyer, they got another star now next to Alan. You know, Ponch brought in John. Bo brought in Luke. Cagney brought in Lacey. Damon Seligson, the South African lawyer, he got in there and said, yeah, we're going on the offense and we are going after everybody. We're going after Massachusetts State Police. We're going after Yuri Buchanan. We're calling, this is a suit against Buchanan, against Proctor, against Tully, the Sarge. This is against the McAlberts, all of them, all these people that were in that house that night who have a different story to tell, a real story to tell. We're calling all of them. Higgins, you're going up there. Karen is pissed and going on offense. And I got to say, I cannot wait. Oh, so much content for the next year. Jesus, we're going to be watching this like crazy. Anyway, it's fun to go back to that. Yes. Isn't that funny? Remember when Madonna moved to London and she's like, oh my God, it's such a lovely day. Top of the team. Da, 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 da. I'm like, Madonna, stop. From Canada, girl. Ciccone, cut it out. Yeah. Billy and Steve could take the show to the Wilbur Theater in Boston and sell out like Turtle Boy did. Well, if Turtle Boy can sell it. Oh, so the announcement I have for you guys. I have an announcement. I can't make it yet. It's happening. Well, I'm going on the road, but I'm not going alone. We're doing a road show, baby. We're going all over. So and I'll take morning mics with me. So wherever I go, I'm doing it with someone else. And it is, they're the bigger draw, but I'm the facilitator and the driver, and at least gets me out there as the driver of the evening, right? My skills are to know the tempo of the room and bring in the right questions and bring in the right people and ask the right questions that make people laugh. And I hope we come to Indianapolis. Yeah, I can tell you this: it starts in Reno. Doesn't everything start in Reno? You getting married? You don't have to. No need. We're all here for you. Oh, Jana, I've got so many girlfriends in here. Why would I get married? Someday. Yeah, someday. Yeah. Yeah. Billy's my tender, steamy, nutritious steak, but Steve is my hot, creamy donut. Oh, my God, Steve. Well,
Why
Steve,
am I'm getting croissants and donuts and you're getting high-end protein steaks. Mildred.
Yeah, we got to fatten up Steve. Steve's looking very lean these days. I'm going to say it. He's on the road again. Just can't wait to get on that road again. Music with my friends. Wow. Oh, back to Karen Reed here. Darcy says, Peggy, that's John O'Keefe's mother. Peggy is mean. John didn't talk to her for years. Yeah, is she greedy or is she hurt? And she really believes that this woman did that. She hated Karen Reed. Remember that. I mean, when Karen called her and said, you know, they were going to the hospital, and she got to the hospital to see her son, and he was dead. But she was like, what is she doing here? When she saw Karen, hated her from the beginning. Wait, what? I'm in Reno. Hey, Jay, soon. I'm coming to you. Okay. So maybe we'll find like a nice, like high Wi-Fi cafe, and we'll meet for coffee, and you'll say hi to everybody, and we'll hit up some morning mics. Yeah, Reno. I'll be in Reno in a month. Come to Boston. Oh, definitely. I think we'll be adding. This thing is gonna. We'll add them, but we're going everywhere. But we'll add dates. And put it this way, reunited with an old friend. No, it's not Trump. Don't even say that. That's just terrible. Come to Sarasota, pretty please. Would be my tremendous honor. Love me some Sarasota. Sarasota Airport. Very nice. Easy. I got through there with my mother. So come to the Cape. A lot of great golf courses. Yeah.
When we go to the
Yeah,
Cape, I can stay with my parents. I would love that if I was there.
Oh, yeah. Your parents are out on the
South Shore, Situate. Well, there's South Shore, Situate, but yeah.
and we can swing by and
Marshfield.
see Judge Bev. Judge Bev didn't allow in Discovery. Judge Bev is really looking terrible right now. Judge Bev is she really needs to she needs to lay very, very low. I will meet you for coffee in Phoenix when you come. Stephanie, if we come down there, you got it. Austin, tell us you're coming to Austin. Oh, I love Austin. It's Deb from Situate. Who doesn't love a girl from Situate? Right?
By the way, I should say my dad in Situate is just texting me and he's watching right now, but I don't know how to get him in the chat so I can gong my old dad as a new
Your
viewer.
dad's in the Where's your dad?
He's not in the chat, but he's watching. He just texted me. He said, I'm watching the show. Love it today. He should come in the
Tracy,
chat.
I agree. I think, look at Tracy says, I think Higgins is the one who cracked John in the face. Yeah, I also want a closer look at Colin Albert. Remember when I had Alan Jackson on Hot Mics the end of last week? I said, Alan, will you be calling Colin Albert? Does he deserve a closer look in the Karen Reed situation? He said, yeah, you got it. He's calling him for me. Yeah, we want to gong Steve's dad. We really do, Steve. Where is your dad?
Yeah, I'm going to text him and tell him he's going to get in the chat. He's watching.
Yeah,
he's
you
like,
gotta
oh,
click
he's
on this
texting
link.
me right now.
Dad, click on it.
Hold on.
Mr. Harding, click
Mr.
on the link that Steve just sent you. Just click it and you're in. I
You
expect
don't
to see
need
him
me
in just
chatting.
a second.
Let me see. I'm going to see if we can get him on. Let's see if it actually happens. You don't need me chatting. Let's see if he'll come on. Let's try this.
Yeah. You do what you got to do to get him, and we're landing a big fish here. Oh my God, you have to come to Houston. Yeah, Houston's that would be good, right? I'd love to go to Houston. Colin Albert's gonna rat out Higgins. No kidding, they're all gonna turn on each other. It's gonna be a melee, and they're like, I think someone's gonna crack, and then they're all gonna be like, I didn't do it, and she didn't do it. Ah! There's no way these people hang on through all of this. Billy, please tell Alan there were two unknown Boston cops there when the fight started. Colin started, Albert finished. Colin is Albert. Anyway, Higgins helped carry Officer John O'Keefe outside. How do you know that, Bluebird? We don't know that. We know something happened in the house and we assume that, but we don't know it. There's no footage of it. Oh, the guy's ring camera from across the street mysteriously didn't work. Yeah, it's like the Epstein camera. It just stopped rolling at the time we needed it. Or the Sallyport garage, the Canton police garage that, by the way, Karen's also going after the Canton Police Department for all the shadiness that went on in their Canton Police garage, where 42 minutes of tape is missing, videotape of Michael Proctor back behind the car, clearly smashing a taillight. That's what I think. Then last weekend, Karen Reed being arrested second time. Tell Karen we don't want to talk. I missed that. I trust my friend, Bluebird says. Oh, Bluebird is giving us some inside information. Oh, let's go back to my great friend's bestie is a lifelong Boston cop. Okay. It's Brian Albert and Higgins. Oh, damn. Let's go back up. We're following Bluebird's lead right now. Here's the original. Tell Alan there were two unknown Boston cops there when the fight started. Colin started the fight, and Brian Albert finished it. And Higgins helped carry Officer John O'Keefe outside. That all feels right. You know what I mean? It's sort of settling in the bones here. Feels like that's, wow. Bluebird says the reason why we know this is because she's got a very close friend high up in the Boston Police Department. Billy, who's your favorite late nighter? Mine is Seth. Right now, it's I don't know. I think it's probably Jimmy, frankly. Here we go. Kimmel, that is.
Billy.
We have get that gong ready. Are we about to gong your old man?
Well, he's about to
Richard
come in here, but I have to warn everybody right now.
Is your
I
dad
don't
go by Dick or Richard?
Richard.
Yes.
Richard Harding, everybody. Steve's father. Give him the big gong. Welcome.
Oh,
to the Morning
jeez.
Mics.
There you go.
Oh, Richard, my
Oh,
friend.
my God.
Welcome.
I am not a techie.
I don't know where this is going to go. I have no idea where this is going to go. But we see him.
Yeah, I'm here.
Richard, can we just say, how proud are you of your wonderful son, young Stevie?
He's not so young, but I'm very proud of him. Always have been.
Yeah. He's like, can you believe how much fun we have here, just busting balls and, having a good time?
Yeah, and especially when you have such a wonderful, meaty thing to talk about in Massachusetts, it's all good.
Yeah, you got your all. What do you think about Karen Reed's decision to go on the offense? She's now going after them and saying, enough of me sitting back on my heels. I'm going after them.
She's got every reason to do that. There's a lot of things wrong there, in my opinion.
When you talk to people around town, I wonder, Richard, are these the conversations in the coffee shop? Like, what does the police have a bigger problem in Massachusetts than, say, like Connecticut next door or Maine? Or why is it such a problem in Mass?
Well, I don't want to go too far with this. I think that particular situation is a mess, but I think would be poor to characterize police or that kind of situation in general for other parts of this state or any other state for that matter. I think that a lot of places have problems. This one's really over the top.
It really is. It really is. I got to tell you, there's some really great people we talked to. We talked to, Sergeant Peter Murphy, 30 years in the Canton Police Department. We got Bill Reed, Karen's father. You talk to Bill Reed for 1 minute, and all you see is true blue. You see a man of great faith, a great family man. It's like you're picking the wrong person coming from the wrong, family. It's just, yeah, tough. What's going on with your day, Richard? What do you got for the day?
Well, I still do some work. I still recruit for nursing and healthcare a little bit. And then Stephen knows this. We're taking off for Australia next week. So I'm going to miss you for a little while, but we'll be back. I check in as much as I can.
No,
Now,
we're a late night show over there.
I'm sorry?
We're just a late night show over there. You can always you can pop in, see what's going on.
Oh, absolutely true. I could, except I'm on vacation. I don't really want to tune into everything.
That's
No offense.
including my son.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, I should say here for people out there, my dad has been talking about, and this is an amazing thing. So first off, my dad turned 80 this year. I think I can say your age at 80. And he has been talking about, you're amazing for 80. What you do there up and down the beach every day and all the exercise you're still doing. I don't get that much exercise, but where I'm going with this is, as long as I can remember, my dad has been talking about going to Australia. He has literally waited till he had the time and the money and to be retired to go for as long as he wants to go. And he's going next week. And I just think it's outstanding and inspiring to think that you've waited this long. I have heard this since I was so little. I want to go to Australia, but I have to wait till I have the money and the time to do it right. And you're doing it.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
He is a good guy, Billy.
He's a great guy, and was he always a tough little guy? I mean, what did you think? He was a martial arts guy. He's tough. He's like a fire hydrant of a guy, right? He's hard to knock over. And I just want to know, when he was in that phase of that 80s glam rock, long hair, tight spandex, rock and roll kind of thing. Were you going to these shows? Were you taking the lovely Mrs. Harding to these shows and supporting?
Yes, we did. Every little dive that he went into to play. Sorry, Stephen. We went. Absolutely.
And he was a picture. I want to.
I do.
Steve. You owe us.
Ready? Is it time?
God, here it comes. Oh,
yeah, there he is. There he is.
He's purple spandex. Purple
Steve's
spandex.
in the middle with the purple pants. Look at the purple pants and the chest hair, and you let him go. Your wife let him go out of the house
Oh,
like
no.
this?
Oh, no. He was not staying in our house at that time.
Oh,
He
no.
was out. But no, we were very proud to go. It was interesting, to say the least. And his music now is much better than it used to be. But it's good. It's good, you know? And he was,
Oh, my.
Billy, he was always going to be in California. And he was always going to be playing the drum. And he was always going to be in show business somehow. And he did it.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Isn't it great? Oh, my God. Richard, this has been an absolute treat. Have a
I'm
great
horrified.
trip to Australia.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Oh,
Appreciate
what a man. What a man, Steve, huh? You
he
wonder why
is.
Steve's such a good guy? You see where he comes from. Now we got to get your mom. Your mom's a star.
Oh, it's unbelievable. Luckily, them two weren't together because I don't know
Steve.
what would have happened.
Steve, put the picture back up.
Oh boy.
Has anybody seen my banana? I'm looking for my banana. I can't. I just had one. I just had one right here.
Oh God.
I don't know. I was going to have it with my breakfast. Steve, look how hot you are. Can we zoom in on this? I want to get there. You can't zoom on this thing.
I can't zoom. No, I can't.
Tomorrow
We don't need to
bring
be
you a
zoomed.
zoomed. We'll bring you a zoomed photo of this. I want this in its regalia. I want. Oh my God! Look at these guys. Who are the guys? Who's Blondie over on your
Okay,
left?
Blonde is Todd, lead singer at the time. The band's name was Ransom.
Ransom.
Yeah, and yes, me and Purple and Tom Giacone in those, you can't tell now, but that's a snakeskin spandex he's wearing, of course. And Tom is a great man. I still talk to Tom often. Good friend of mine. He lives in the South Shore now. It's super. He does like Ironmans and stuff nowadays. He's unbelievably fit. And Chad, I don't know where Chad is. He played bass at the time. So this is in Leominster, Massachusetts. Everybody, this is in Leominster, Massachusetts.
Leominster, and there's Steve in the purple pants with the black hair. He's second from the right. Oh my God, is that so fun? Oh my God. Oh my God. Scooter 54 says, I remember Ransom. You got to get the band back together, man.
Hey, we were all over New England. We were all over New England.
Mama Roll is whipping into a lather up there in Vermont. Ransom, did you have a record deal? Well,
they didn't have a record deal. But the band after this, The Road, I still have music from. Maybe, and we own it. So maybe we'll play some of that. That could be our intro song sometime from the 90s, by 90s band.
You know
what? Todd and Tom were in that band too. 3 of the 4 people were in that band, actually, in the next band that was called The Road from the 90s.
Yeah. Well, that's a beautiful thing.
That's a lot. Okay.
That's a lot. All right.
We saw my dad.
I got to get myself dusted off here and ready for round 2 of this golf tournament. See everybody back here tomorrow morning. It has been a lovely morning. Welcome back, Jimmy Kimmel. Well handled, sir. We out.